When Lu Jinian realized that Qiao Hao wasn't going to react, he spoke the third time. "Aren't you going to look at your present?" Qiao Hao snapped out of her daze, reaching out to take the paper bag from Lu Jinian, then impatiently tearing it apart. Inside, there was an exquisite-looking gift box. As she reached for it, she turned to ask him shyly, "What is it?" "I remember someone told me that presents must be opened without knowing the contents." On his birthday, she had said this very thing after giving him his present. He actually used her words on her. Qiao Hao pouted, her slender fingers starting to unwrap the wrapper. Lu Jinian saw her slight paw and tenderness washed over him. In that instance, he had an impulse to reach out and ruffle her hair. Qiao Hao tore the wrapper open carefully, and in the end, a red box came into sight. Lu Jinian started to feel nervous, remembering the present he had specially prepared for her many years ago being tossed into the rubbish bin. His hands clenched into fists. When she opened the box, inside lay a porcelain doll. Not long ago, a designer in Weighing Entertainment had specifically taken her portrait and turned it into a cartoon. The porcelain doll was the cartoon version of her. Qiao Hao had never expected him to turn the cartoon version of her into such a pretty porcelain doll. It was adorable. Happiness and joy flashed through her eyes. She turned to face him. "Thank you." Looking at her obvious happiness, Lu Jinian started to calm down, but he still needed to seek affirmation. "Do you like it?" "I like it," Qiao Hao replied without any hesitation. As long as it was from him, she would like it. When he saw the firmness of her words in her eyes, he was finally able to calm down. In the 5 years that they had been apart, he had always set an alarm to remind himself of her birthday. Every year on her birthday, he would prepare a present for her. As he got richer, the presents he prepared started to become better, but he was never able to send them. Even if he had sent them, he would have had to get someone else to deliver it to her, and he was also afraid that his presents would end up in the bin, just like 5 years ago, hence he never sent anything to her. Tonight, when his phone had reminded him, he decided to get her a gift in return for the present she had given him, even if he wasn't sure if she cared. At that time, it was already late and the malls were closed, making it difficult for him to buy a gift. He was troubled for a while before remembering that not long ago, he heard someone say that in the Luojiu gang, there was a doll maker that specialized in porcelain dolls. His dolls were unique and exquisite, so Lu Jinian got his assistant to send him there. He didn't let his assistant follow along because the doll that he was about to give her was different from all the other dolls. The porcelain doll was hollow inside, and he had placed a letter with everything he had wanted to tell her in there, all his inadequacies and why he wasn't able to say it afterwards. She was his deep, forbidden love, and this was the only way he could tell her some things.